social media, hot topics, our economy, technology, or interaction.
The Michael Garfield Show on the 950.
Wanna be your superhero, or even if I tumble fall, I'm okay. You know I need you desperately.
And now, the world according to Garf.
And we are just past 12:50 in the afternoon on a Friday. Hope all is well. We're going to take a little time out from your calls, 713-212-5950, as we welcome back into the world according to Garf. This is Michael Garfield, kind of wrapping up the week when we usually do it right at this time with Shannon Register. She has a Sunday radio show here at 1 o'clock. It's called Houston Real Estate Radio. And this is the kind of real estate rundown. Shannon, I remember talking to you last week. You were kind of recapping the month of January. You said January was a very, very good month in terms of, home sales and just kind of an indicator of 2013. So 1 week in February. Are we still on that same track?
We're still moving that direction.
Which is good. We never want to take a downturn.
No, we don't want to go back there.
You think, open up your crystal ball. Okay, you got it? Okay, look into December of 2013. Does it look like still it's going to be an up year? 14, 15 months, I think, straight that the trend has been continuing to go up, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we just hope it keeps on going. Things are looking great. I mean, Houston has a great market. We're just moving forward and doing great, So I believe it's going to continue.
I want to look at Houston and compare it to other cities around the country, because I know you talk with and work with realtors from all over the country, and I think even on a show coming up, you've got someone from California. And I'd like to think you don't lean on them for information. They need to look at you and your real estate organization as a brokerage of going, what's the secret down there? Because correct me if I'm wrong, Texas and certainly Houston, we have and I use the term relatively have a pretty steady market. I mean, we've got the lows in other parts of the country, and maybe we don't hit the lowest of lows, maybe we don't hit the highest of highs, but right. Houston, it's relatively calm. I'd like to think other cities, say, hey, listen, what's the deal? Maybe I should close up my California shop and move to Texas.
We don't have that big flipper mentality among investors here. It's more, invest in it, keep it, and have a residual income off of it, which is a little different than some other markets where people buy them and flip them, but we remain steady, which I think is better. It's more constant. It's people know what to expect here. And over time, you're going to, your property is going to appreciate over time. And in the meantime, you can make some money on rental properties, and it's just a great market. It really is.
You hear these stories, at least I hear these stories, because obviously I cover the technology industry, and a lot of technology industry is based in Northern California. They're, out there, Cupertino and Palo Alto. I mean, the stories of the house pricing up there, $1 million for what we would consider the size of a garage out there. We don't see that here, and I have to assume it's just the land itself, the property. There's not a lot of places to build on. We have a ton of it here.
We have a lot of land here.
We have a lot of it. And is that pretty much the driver? I mean, if Houston area was a compressed, tiny little thing and had relatively decent weather,
drives up prices.
And that's it. So are we ever going to see the garages selling for $1 million here? I hope not.
I hope not. Cost of living is great here. I certainly hope not. We did a few weeks ago, we did a coast-to-coast update. We looked at the Miami market and the Las Vegas market. This weekend, we're going to talk to Jeff Shore from the California market. We bring in different people. We're going to have a realtor from New York. It's really interesting to see what their markets are doing. And what's really interesting is that a lot of the things that they're telling us are different than what we see on the national news. Miami's a very small, it's a small area, not a whole lot of land,
right.
So the prices are actually, there aren't a whole lot of things to choose from. So when they put something on the market, it has multiple offers. And you would think that would drive prices up significantly. But the problem is, prices were depreciated so low, and now we have foreign investors coming in and buying these Miami properties. Same thing out in Las Vegas. A lot of foreign investors coming in. They put things on the market. They sell very quickly. They're low inventory too, and that's not what you're hearing on the national news.
Shannon Register is my guest here for a few minutes. This is the Real Estate Rundown in anticipation of her Sunday show, 1 o'clock. It's called HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. Certainly you want to make a point to tune in. It's some of the things that you'll be talking about this coming Sunday. As you said, you're talking to a realtor from California. You talk about the Miami and the Las Vegas markets. Volatile, I don't know if that's what it is, but this is, we talked about last week, we're in a seller's market right now.
We are.
Now's the time to do it. And you look at these other cities, they're built out. I mean, I've been to Miami for 20, 25 years. I mean, it's on the water. They can't expand really too much anymore. California, Northern California, you're up in Silicon Valley, you can't go anywhere anymore. You look at Houston, San Antonio, even Dallas. I don't know what, maybe 5 generations from right now, we're going to be saturated. But now is the time in our lifetime. Is this a good time to start buying property, buying more houses, and then maybe doing the flippity-flip thing that California's doing?
Maybe. I mean, I hope we continue to be a stable market. I mean, we sort of have our own little economy here. We've been looking at the hardest hit markets, and, they are having a hard time rebounding, where we really came out of the recession quickly, didn't have the problems that they're having in their markets.
People that you deal with, like a lot of families, a lot of people, corporations moving in. I'm just kind of interested. What's the medium type of place they're looking at? I mean, are they generally families? Are they looking for a 2-story house with, 3,000 square feet? I mean, what's the type of typical Houston house or property that people are looking for in terms of, your demographic?
In the suburbs, which is more a lot of where we work because I'm in the Spring area, but the suburbs really are the 2-story, 2,500, 3,500 square foot homes, with the pool. And in the inner city, it changes a little bit. You've got a different demographic and people want different things. They like to, everybody lives closer together. They like to walk where they're going. It's very different. Very different.
Shannon Register is my guest here. We've got another minute and a half or so. How you have to enjoy this. Everybody who moves to Houston area from another market, and let's just say the East Coast, Upper East Coast, do you just love it when they're just mouths are agape going, are you kidding me? I can get this much for my money? Do you know what I was paying? You must hear this all the time. Makes you proud to be here in H-Town.
I know. It's great here. I know. We do hear it a lot. We do. It's very surprising to some people. Every once in a while, though, you still have those people who come in and they think that because they can offer a really low offer on a house where they live, they feel like they can do that in our market, and they can't. So it's a surprise to them.
It is. All right. So this coming Sunday, you said we've got John Shore, I think.
Jeff Shore.
Jeff Shore. He's from California.
He's from California. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And then we'll have some realtors on. We have a realtor from Florida and a realtor from New York coming in to give us some updates on those markets as well.
Yeah. Tell them to suck it. We're in Texas, baby. This is how it works.
That's right. It's good here in Texas. And you can call in with questions at 281-882-8088. If you have a real estate question, we'll answer that on the air for you.
Special number, 281-882-8088. And the website is HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. And I'm telling you what, I mean, you think outside the box, you have videos, you have a ton of stuff that you guys are doing. It's a great branding effort because I know you guys have been in this market for a long time. So top stuff.
Appreciate that.
HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. Well, good. I can't wait to tune in this coming Sunday.
It's going to be good.
Excellent. All right. Shannon Register is my guest. We appreciate that. As we get here to the top of the hour, I'm going to give you my phone number, 713-212-5950. You don't want to hang around and co-host my second hour, do you? You have houses to sell, don't you?
I have houses to sell. That's right.
All right. Well, she'll do the little radio bit on Sunday. She'll do a little radio tease here, but she's got a real job. I have to fake it here for at least another hour until 2 o'clock, and then come in tomorrow for my High Tech Texan show. Michael Garfield, 713-212-5950. We thank Shannon, and we're going to be back after this. We got one more hour. Open phone lines. Give me a shout here because this is The World According to Garf.